For any Xbox or PlayStation codes or cheap games on any platform, use the referral link in the description. It'll take you to g2a.com. Use the promo code CHES over there and you'll get yourself 3% cash back. For all No Identity merchandise, hats, hoodies and t-shirts, follow the link in the description down below to the No Identity Fan Fibre website. Hey guys, welcome to episode number 36 of the Become a Legend series here on PES 2018. In the last one, we decided, amongst us, I suppose, amongst ourselves, the feedback between you guys and myself, that we're not going to actively look for a move away from Newcastle in this window. We want to be wanted, but we're not going to try and force a move. So we're going to stay at Newcastle if nothing comes in for us, no offers come in for us. And if that is the case, then we will almost certainly look for a move in the summer, but we'll play it by ear. We start with a game against Liverpool, though. Very big game. We're, of course, on the brink of a top 4 place here with Newcastle, and a good victory here in game number 1 could see us get into the Champions League positions. Drop the video a like if you enjoy. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Hit that little notification bell to make sure you don't miss out on any further content. Follow me on Twitter. Link in the description down below. Hopefully, we can start with a win. Out wide. Quickly forward into me. Give that to Mitrovic. We're still waiting for the first chance on goal of the game, and I'm not going to create it for my side by running straight into a defender, am I? Jordan Henderson out wide here to Giorza. Sadio Mane. Neither side really have settled into a rhythm in the opening 20 minutes. It's been a pretty dead game to this point. Sadio Mane will receive that over the top but can't keep it in. Oh, things are not going well here to start off with at St James's Park. I mean, I take a draw because it's a point against Liverpool, but with the side playing the sort of football as we have been, scoring the quality of goal that we have been, getting the results that we have been, being in the league position that we're in, you want to get a win in games like this, especially when you're the home side. Cresswell could turn here, crosses well, and the keeper punches that away. I'm going to try and... I'm not even going to get close to keeping it in, and neither does Mo Salah in the end, so it's a throw for Newcastle. We have a first chance here. Eventually the throw comes in. Knocked back there to John Joe Shelby. Oh, he goes for the cross. I was about to call for it. Oh, good save by the keeper. As Alexander Mitrovic very nearly gives us the opening goal of the game. We've had to wait nearly half an hour for the first goal-scoring chance. Seemingly going to have to wait another half an hour for Sadio Mane to decide to actually pass the football. Here's Danny Ings. Tackled though, and Liverpool on the back foot again. I see Mitro making the run. And the pass was timed, I believe, to perfection. And Mitrovic... What a save! Unbelievable. Was it Karius they've got in goal? I'm not sure. The pass really was timed to perfection. He could have taken that an extra pace on. He didn't need to shoot from that far out, but he's a top stop from Mignolet, number 22. Corner to come in here for us. Can we still take the lead in this passage of play? Maybe. That's going to drop. It's hacked away, but not very far away. Dink back in. I can't get there. Drop back to John Joe Shelby. Lays it back to a teammate. And working it about well, but given away in the end. Oh, I shouldn't have slid for that. Thankfully, I didn't make contact with anyone and pick up a yellow card. Still in possession here. Look for Mitro again, but I've given it straight to Jordan Henderson. 10 minutes to go till half-time. A rather dull first half. Isn't far away from concluding here, but we could have livened it up with the first goal of the game there, but not able to do it. Sprung forward there looking for Mitrovic. He's knocked that down to me well, but Nelson gets in ahead of me. And I've intercepted that though, so I've gotten in ahead of Reece Nelson. We've returned the favour. Just play it out wide. Maybe we can build something. No, we can't build something down the right-hand side of our attack. Danny Ings might be able to build something down the middle of Liverpool's attack. Maybe down the left as he dinks it out looking for Mo Salah. He's got support there with Jordan Henderson with him. Decides to ignore him for now and then ignore the football as well. All right, it wasn't even Jordan Henderson. It was Andrew Robertson that was with him, but still the point stands. Taking their time here, Liverpool. Beginning of the second half. Forward to Danny Ings, starting to liven it up now. Mo Salah, great ball through. It wouldn't quite drop for Danny Ings, and that sums up this entire game. Things just haven't quite fallen for either side. That should be our free kick and is. It's been a real stop-start game that just hasn't gotten going. I'm quite surprised. It's been ages since we've had a game like this, thankfully, but it hasn't shown any signs of livening up. We had that one opportunity, or one spell of opportunities, where Mitrovic drew a good save from the goalkeeper, but Simon Mignolet has made 2 good saves. One from the header and one from the effort from the edge of the box from Alexander Mitrovic. But other than that, Liverpool have offered nothing offensively, and we haven't offered anything else ourselves. Reece Nelson might be able to help them offer something offensively now, but Danny Ings was offside. Told you it was a stop-start game. Big ping forward from the goalkeeper. Mitrovic does well to win that, but there's a number of red shirts around us here. I'll actually use the right back first, and he can go forward to Christian Atsu, who can get it to me, and a touch and a shot. It's well blocked by a defender, but we've still got possession. No, we don't. Yes, we do. Yes, we do. Right, I'll have another shot. Blocked by a defender. Dinked in. Mitro's there. Oh, if we'd have gone for the overhead, it would have been even more dramatic and perhaps would have stood a better chance of going in. But chests it down, swivels on his left foot and tamely into the hands of the goalkeeper. I could have scored a really nice goal there if the defender hadn't decided to close me down, but that is his job after all. It's still 0-0 on the hour mark. Corner for Newcastle United. Jacob Murphy has come on for Christian Atsu. Danny Ings has been taken off and Felipe Coutinho has come on for Liverpool for the last 15 minutes, as well as Alberto Moreno coming on for Mo Salah. A couple of strange decisions, but Coutinho on up top, or at least in a cam role by the looks of things. Sadio Mane playing it back to the Brazilian. Out wide here to Jorza, who's a player I've never heard of. Into Sadio Mane, brings it down well, but does keep it in. And Jorza could be instrumental in Liverpool taking the lead. But Milos Grujic heads wide of the target, and Caldalo can thank his lucky stars that wasn't in between the sticks. Going for a big throw. Oh, it is a big throw. And Mitrovic could bring that down. Who's that going to drop to? He's going to drop to me. Mitrovic calling for a foul. Nothing given, but that's an early ball in and knocked back down, but unfortunately knocked back down straight to Felipe Coutinho, who'll come away on the counter here for Liverpool. He's got options around him, but he's just... Okay, that was unnecessary, but worked, I suppose. Breaks into Coutinho again to Alberto Moreno, who immediately loses possession in typical Alberto Moreno fashion, but never mind. Liverpool has still got it. Mane to Grujic. Grujic looking for Coutinho. Coutinho to Mane to Grujic. Wide of the target again. Two good opportunities for Grujic to give Liverpool a lead here in the last few moments, but not able to take either of them. Mane flicked around the corner there to Coutinho. Kicks it straight against Mikel Merino. That's a nice ball around the corner from Mitro. And even to get away from Dejan Lovren, a player ahead of him. Ping-ponged around, and it has found its way to Mitrovic, but Jorce is going to intercept that. And that probably, if that cannon off me gone in the back of that, would have been an amazing way to win a game. But unfortunately, it didn't. It's 0-0 at St James's Park. The game definitely livened up in the second half. And of either side, Liverpool probably looked the more likely of scoring as well. A couple of good saves from Simon Mignolet in the first half, particularly the one from the header from close range, but no one really excelled for us, and only Mignolet really excelled for them. Unfortunately, that might negatively affect our league position. I was looking for Chelsea's result, couldn't see it. Chelsea drew as well. It hasn't negatively affected our league position, it hasn't affected it at all. We're still 5th and level on points with the side that are in 4th. So we will head into the next game, which is against a team I can't remember, and we will try and get ourselves a victory in that one instead. And it's against Bournemouth. It's Callum Wilson, back to Dan Gosling, to Jermaine Defoe, holding off the attentions of John Joe Shelby very well indeed. Superb dribbling from Jermaine Defoe there, but not able to create a chance for Bournemouth. Get closed down quite quickly here by Ryan Fraser, but he is quite quick. Right hand side. Oh, what a ball! Mitrovic has to do better. Has to do better. Had a headed effort from a similar range, in fact probably a little bit closer in, against Liverpool, and hit it straight at the keeper, and has done exactly the same there. It was a delicious cross. Charlie Daniels could whip one of his own here in a minute, and has done, and Wilson isn't underneath it, thankfully for us, but what a ball in. And what a wasted effort from Alexander Mitrovic. He could play a 1-2 with me here, which he's done well, and I'll get myself back in the box. Can he set me up to perhaps score one myself? Maybe we could get another similarly impressive cross, which we have done. Mo Diame just wouldn't react to the ball. We could have made it 1-0 there twice in the opening 10 minutes, but we haven't been able to. Gosling to Jermaine Defoe. Again with the good footwork, and Callum Wilson will look to replicate that. Here's Lewis Cook over the top looking for the runner, Jordan Ibe, who's going to keep that in. Strange save from Caldalo, but I suppose he saved it at the end of the day, and that's the most important thing. You've literally run straight into Lewis Cook there, John Joe. That's not gone well for you, has it? Callum Wilson to Jermaine Defoe, plays the 1-2, and it's going to drop free. Free kick given, though. No, you think there was a foul in there, to be honest? Right. No, that's not a foul. Right. Free kick for Bournemouth in a really promising position. Ryan Fraser stood over it. I'm in the wall, understandably, as I'm one of the tallest people. It did hit me, I think, in the end. Bounced off one teammate, came to me and smacked me in the head and went away. They have a secondary effort, but Callum Wilson will work it to Charlie Daniels. Dan Gosling flicks beautifully to Jermaine Defoe, tackled, and the counter-attack. Lewis Cook is apparently just as quick as me, so I'm going to turn and then pass it to a teammate. No, I'm not going to turn and then run into Lewis Cook anyway, but still find a teammate, luckily. This could be 1-1 already, but we haven't yet had a goal. Down the line nicely, and why are you just trying to... I don't understand how he's still got possession here. Worked into the box nicely, could cut back. I think that's a shot there from Mikel Merino. That was rather ill-advised, but never mind. Safely into the hands of Asmir Begovic for the home fans, and we'll stay at 0-0. Mitrovic is running forward, so I'll give it to him, and I'll go again. He's gone out wide here to Atsu. There's two of us in the bottle. In the bottle, in the middle. Oh, that was a mixture of in the box and in the middle, and unfortunately I've bottled that wide of the target. Oh, that was poor. Really poor from me. Nice ball in. I could have taken a touch, but I don't feel comfortable enough to do that in those sorts of situations, not on PES. If it was FIFA, I'd take a touch, turn, and then maybe try and slot it home, but on PES, I just don't feel comfortable enough to do that, especially with a 76 rated player like myself. Lovely ball into Defoe, who brings it down beautifully. That's a great goal for Bournemouth. As we very nearly score at one end, that's exactly what I should have done. Jermaine Defoe showing me how it is done. That's great. That's exactly what you expect from a player that is that deadly in front of goal. Keeps his run going, despite the fact that the ball was very nearly lost. That's a superb cross. Touch, finish. It's what I should do, but I don't. It's been a frustrating episode, let alone a frustrating game. We perhaps should have won against Liverpool, but weren't quite able to nick the goal that I think our overall play deserved. At the same time, I guess they could say the same for their second half performance they put in. Here's Jonjo Shelvey, who was onside there just. Cross blocked, but it's going to drop free. Dinked into Mitrovic, knocked back. I'll call for it here, and I'll get it, and I'll help it to... Well, Mikel Merino was the intention. Back to Besic. Ryan Fraser. Tackled twice by Mo Diame for us to eventually come away with the ball. My stamina is very low here with half an hour to go. I really don't think that we're going to see the game out. Unless I score or get an assist, we're probably going to find ourselves being substituted before the end of the game. But Mitro could have given us the assist there. I could yet score. And we'll just dart that back to a teammate. Scooped out wide and off the pitch. Wonderful. And as I was in the process of saying that, I've been substituted off. And to be fair, I deserve to be substituted off. I've not played very well. The team haven't played very well, and we are deservedly 1-0 down. If anything happens between now and the end of the game, of course, I will bring it to you. If not, then I think we might just have to put this down as being one of those days. Hopefully Dwight Gale can inspire the side to some sort of comeback. Well, stay with it just for the time being, because Bournemouth looked like they might have been building to make it 2-0, but thankfully haven't. Mitrovic to Dwight Gale to Mikel Merino, and now we're looking for a counter-attack, but Merino slowed things down slightly. And then we've sped it up again. Mo Diame in behind, looking for Dwight Gale, who very nearly scores. He's done more in 5 minutes than I did in 60. Dwight Gale nearly giving us a goal on the counter-attack there. We'll see if we can get anything from the corner. An equaliser would be very much appreciated, trying to stay in touch with those in the top four, most notably Chelsea. Jonjo Shelvey with the corner. Mitro's underneath it, but it's going to come back out to Jonjo. Scoot back in, headed away by Lewis Cook. Straight to Jonjo Shelvey again. Whip back in, dropped to Rolando Aarons, to Mikel Merino. Around the corner looking for Dwight Gale, to Rolando Aarons, looking for DeAndre Yedlin, and cleared away, but deflected. Straight back to Rolando Aarons. There's Mikel Merino, into Dwight Gale, there to Mikel Merino. Look, could shoot, could score, could not, because it's a good save by the goalkeeper. Take a breath. Asmir Begovic with a good save to stop us from taking... potentially taking a point from this game. Corner again to come in. 18 minutes on the clock remaining. Jonjo Shelvey with a whip. That's a better delivery. Mitrovic with a header. Wide of the target. Aarons to Dwight Gale. Iosi Perez there in support. Rolando Aarons making the move on the right-hand side of him, but Dwight Gale just doing basically that. We've just not been good enough in any form in either game today. Atsu doing well to track back there and win the ball back. At least someone showing some sort of urgency to try and get a result here. But we have not been good enough at the top. We have not been good enough at the back. 2 minutes added on. There is still potentially time. No, there isn't. Yes, there is. Still potentially time. Jose Perez to John Joe Shelby. He's going to drop to Mikel Merino. The defender with a big curly toe and cleared away. Bournemouth take a 1-0 win from Dean Court. It's a single point for us today, and quite simply, not good enough. Thankfully, I got a 6. I think I deserved a 4.5 there, to be completely honest. I was not good enough. That is one of the worst performances I've put in. Luckily, Chelsea also lost. Things just keep going our way with regards to that 4th spot. Is it a sign that we might yet be getting ourselves 4th place in the league with Newcastle and Champions League football next year? We will wait and see. Still waiting also to see if there's any bids that come in for me, which there have not been. We are in the starting lineup again against Southampton for the next episode, but whether I deserve that starting lineup spot or not remains to be seen. You guys will have to make up your own minds. Thank you very much for watching though. Do check the channel page for anything you may have missed over the past few days, whether it be this series, the Southampton series or the Roma series, both of which are in transfer windows right now at the beginning of a new season. But for this particular series, this will be back, when will you be seeing this? Wednesday probably. This will be back Friday, I would have thought. We'll have Southampton again tomorrow. Drop the video a like if you enjoyed. Let me know how terrible I was in the comment section. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, and I'll see you next time.